So I get this every now and again, and I've done videos about this in the past, but we'll do another one because it's been a hot minute since I've done one. This person says I'm not in the middle. I said that I'm more of a centrist. I'm center left, is how I would describe myself. People on the far left would describe me as right wing. A lot of people that are not far left but not as center left as me would say that I'm slightly center right. But I describe myself as center left. This person says you're definitely not in the middle, Tom. And I replied to him with, well, then where am I? And he said that my views sound way more left than center to him. Am I a leftist? Nah. Liberal Democrat? Maybe. No, actually, that's precisely it. Liberal Democrat. That's what I am. So let's just kind of bullet point where I stand on some things, and you guys can. Like I said, we've done this. I've done this before. Sorry, I'm moving my phone stand back, which is why it looks like there's a fucking earthquake here. So here's where I stand. Here's where I stand on a number of different issues. So you can mark them down: left, right, center, blah, 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 and then kind of add it up. Abortion. I am pro-choice across the fucking board. It is not my body. It is not my choice. People will say, well, you're in favor of late-term abortions. Late-term abortions only happen when people are their lives are at risk. No woman goes through 9 months of a pregnancy and then decides 2 weeks before her due date she doesn't want the pregnancy anymore. That's not a fucking thing. So yes, I am pro-choice across the board, right? It is your body. It's not even close to being my decision. Just like what happens with my body isn't close to what being their decision. So, abortion, unapologetically pro-choice. Gay rights. So, what encompasses gay rights? The ability to get married, the ability to have survivorship rights, things of that nature. 100% for it. I don't give a fuck who you're married to. With all due respect, I don't fucking care who you're married to. I don't care who you're married to. I don't care who you're fucking. I don't care who's in your bed at night. Unless it's somebody that's there against their will or a minor. Then I give a shit. As long as you're a consenting adult, do what the fuck you want. You 2 of you are consenting adults. 3 of you, 4 of you. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 dudes and 4 gals and they all decide they want to be married. Knock yourself out. As long as you're all consenting adults, I don't give a fuck. It's none of my fucking business. Pew-pews. You're damn right I have a right to own a gun. It's written in the Constitution. I have a right to own a weapon to defend myself and my family. Because as I've said in numerous occasions, even though I live in a smaller town, about 14,000 people, and I am 2.5 minutes away from my police station, if somebody's coming to the front door of my house at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's going to take those cops a minute to get here, and I have a right to defend myself and my family against whatever the fuck is coming through that door. I just wish that we had some more regulations in place that could keep the nut jobs from getting their hands on the guns. I'm in favor of a gun registry. I'm in favor of legislation that makes manufacturers of guns work more biometric safety systems into their guns. I'm in favor of you having to pass a background check, but the background check should be free because the government can't charge you to exercise your rights. I'm in favor of continued mental health evaluations and annual mental health evaluations and annual continued training on your gun, cost of which should be free. I'm in favor of doing away with sales tax on guns because to me that is equivalent to a poll tax. You're charging me, the federal government, state government, local government is charging me to exercise my constitutional right. That's bullshit. Sales tax, in my opinion, is unconstitutional. But I think that you should have to pass a background check, and we should expand background checks to include private gun sales, and we should expand our background check system to include our mental health evaluations. There's got to be a way we can do that. The death penalty. I'm in favor of it. A lot of people on the left side of the ledger don't favor the death penalty. I'm in favor of it if there's irrefutable evidence. If you're on tape doing what you did, taking a life, if there are dozens of witnesses that saw you do it, whatever the case may be, if it's irrefutable that you did this and you took a life, then you forfeit your right to live among us. Put that motherfucker in the chair, flip the switch, head out to lunch. I don't give a fuck if it costs more money. I don't fucking care. I will pay more to get rid of this person. Don't fucking care. The economy, I'm a capitalist. But I want heavily regulated capitalism and strong social safety nets. So I should be able to go out and make as much money as I want, but I should be forced through legislation to take care of the people that work for me. And the more money your business brings in, the better the people that work for you, making sure all that money comes in, are taken care of. So, like, if you're talking about the local plumber in your town who's got his van parked in the driveway and he's got a couple of guys that show up at his house every morning and they go out and they go do plumbing together, or a guy or whatever that comes, you give him a livable wage and try to give him as many benefits as you can. The smaller businesses, it's hard to do that, right? But as you grow, right, now all of a sudden you're a national plumber and you're in all 50 states and you've got thousands of employees and you're making hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Everybody below you should not have just a living wage. They should have a damn good wage. Their health insurance should be paid for. Plenty of paid vacation, plenty of paid sick time, all of it. 401k, retirement program. The more successful your company is, the better the people who got you there should be taken care of. But I'm still a capitalist. So I believe in being able to go out and make as much money as I want. But if you stumble along the way, if you slip and fall through no fault of your own, then we got you. We got you through unemployment. We got you through disability. We got you through food stamps and WIC. And those programs need to be robust so that we can help the people who need it the most. What else? Immigration. I don't have a problem with people coming into this country. We drew an invisible line on a map and said, if you were born on this side of the line, then you don't get to come in here and be free. The fuck? That's really what society does. You know, we export or try to export our brand of freedom to countries all across the globe, around the globe, right? We go to the Middle East and we send tens of thousands of troops and we spend trillions of dollars and cost us thousands of lives in order to export our brand of freedom. But if somebody in fucking Brazil does the heavy work, somebody in Nicaragua does the heavy work, and they walk to our southern border through very dangerous territory, putting their own life and limb on the line in order to seek that very same brand of freedom, we tell them, no, you can't come in here. Make it make sense. Fuck the border wall. Militarize our border to make sure that foreign enemies can't get in. But, you know, I got no problem with people just coming into this country to seek a better life, to put food on their table. Immigrants play a vital role in our country. And the idea of mass deportation is just fucking stupid. Do I wish everybody would sign the guest book on the way in? Of course I do, but our immigration system doesn't allow it. So until our immigration system is fixed, I got no problem with people coming into this country at all. And our immigration sorely needs to be fixed. The reason why it'll never get fixed is because the government makes too much money off of these people. These people pay hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes every year and don't get to claim any of it. So it's free money. So both Republicans and Democrats aren't interested in truly fixing the problem. Education. Fund education even more. Jesus Christ, let's not strip away funding for education. Don't we all want an educated workforce, the next generation of workers to be educated? It's silly to me. Police. I'm not in favor of defunding the police. I'm in favor of properly funding the police and properly training the police. I think that we need a page one rewrite on policing in this country because whatever we're doing ain't fucking working. But the police are our first line of defense against shit going wrong. They're the ones that are in our community meant to protect and serve us. So, properly fund them, but properly train them too. There are a handful of positions of mine. You determine whether or not you think I'm in the center or the left or the right. To me, that's a center-left ideology. Here's where the leftists are going to push me into the right. I don't think landlords should be executed. I also don't think corporations should be landlords and own thousands of houses. But some guy in your neighborhood that owns a few rental properties, yeah, I got no fucking problem with that.